Hi guys. Hank just decided to kiss me when the camera came on. Okay, my friends, guess what? We're doing a video about dieting and social lives.
And
lives
and friends like this guy here.
Yes. We get a lot of questions about how do you handle going out with your friends and not getting off track? How do you deal with going out for dinner with your family on birthdays and holidays? So let's start with some ways that you can problem solve that. So one of them is you can move, if you have a cheat day like us, or a treat day, or you have a treat meal, you can always request that your friends and coworkers ask you in advance, and then you can switch your day around so that you can go out on that specific day. You're going to have to be very, you're going to have to advocate for yourself.
You have to be proactive.
Yes.
Yeah, your health has to matter to you more than anything else.
Yes. So you would have to say, I have this day where I eat treats, or this is the day that I have available. Yes, but we need to do it on this day. Or you can suggest getting together at a friend or coworker's home or at your home so that you can control what you eat. You can have, if you meal prep like us and have containers of food, you can eat your food while they eat whatever they want to. You can choose to go to someone's house or have them over and make a healthier alternative. Another one is going to a restaurant and splitting an entree or putting half of it in a container right away. So those are different alternatives that you can do. We have done all of those, and we have also said no. We've gone on vacation with friends. While they went to breakfast, we sat and ate our breakfast in the car in the winter, in the freezing cold, because it wasn't our cheat day. And you know, you eventually, if this is what you want, you eventually get over the feeling bad or feeling like you're different or feeling like you're supposed to be in the restaurant with your friends.
Once you get on a roll of saying no, it becomes a little easier.
And so let's now move from the alternatives to, if you're going to plan on being in it for the long haul and you want to keep your weight off forever, permanently, like Kyle and I, and then you're going to have to start getting, and eventually probably doing what we do, and you're going to have to learn how to say no. You're going to have to advocate for yourself and be proactive, like Kyle said. You're going to have to say, you know, no, this is what I eat during the week. If you want to go out during the week, no, I'm sorry, I can't join you. We have turned down many friends, coworkers, family members asking us to go out somewhere or to eat, you know, certain things. We've had to say no because it wasn't our day. Or we've had to say, no, I'm sorry, that's the time I work out. I'm not missing a workout.
And the positive people will understand and say, you know what, good for you. I'm really happy for you, and you seem happy and healthy, and keep going, you're doing awesome.
Yes.
And then you've got a whole other group of people that will think you're rude for saying no.
Yes.
And they will, you know, resent you, and they will always try to sabotage you.
And, you know, we've also, there are many times where we will, you know, sit and eat our own food while everyone around us is eating junk food. You know, and I don't like to refer to it as junk food, but most people know it as junk food. So, because I believe all foods are good at some point. We've watched many people eat pizza on a day that it wasn't our cheat day and we were craving pizza, but it just wasn't our day. You know, sometimes you just have to say no.
And we chose that. Like, we're not saying that to be like victims. Oh, we have to sit and watch people.
I choose. We choose that. It's just that it wasn't our day.
Yeah.
So what I'm getting at is, you have to say no, and you have to be okay with that. So if you're not okay with, not socializing, then you're going to have to either meet people halfway and compromise, or you're going to have to say no. And your social group does get smaller. We have a very small social group, but we prefer it that way because this is the lifestyle that we've chosen, and we choose to be healthy, and this is what works for us.
You know what? You'll lose in quantity friends, but you'll gain in quality, the ones that stick by you.
Exactly. So let's move on to what a true friend would be. A true friend, or a good family member or a good coworker to you would notice or know that you were dieting, and maybe wouldn't ask you to go out, or say, hey, you know what, we're going out, but we know that you're dieting, so is there somewhere that you can go that you feel comfortable eating at? Or let's go to my house and we'll make some alternative dinner that you can eat.
Or let's do an activity that doesn't revolve around food.
Let's go for coffee, or we like to ice skate, it's winter, let's go skating, or let's go to the movies and bring something that you can eat. I have a friend that knows she loves making cookies, and they're so good. But when she brings them for everybody, she knows that I freeze mine until Saturday. So she will bring me frozen cookies so that I can put them in the freezer, because she knows that she's bringing them on a day that I'm not willing to eat them. So, that's a really good friend, because she knows, I know you're not going to eat it today, so I froze them for you already, so they're fresh for when you're ready to eat them.
Yeah, and somebody that knows you're really trying to change your life, and they continuously ask you to go out for drinks or to go out and eat at restaurants, they clearly don't care about you. And if you're serious about your health, like Nicole said, and you want to keep the weight off for the long run, you don't need them around anyways.
No, exactly. You want someone to say, okay, I know that you're dieting this week, so, I brought you a cool new fruit to try or something, instead of like candy and cookies. Or, you know what, I know you're dieting and you're working out really hard, like maybe we can go to the gym together, like instead of doing something else. Or maybe we can go for a walk, like Kyle, I think, mentioned, anything like that. And we have people in our lives, we have both. We have people that don't get it and don't want to and don't understand why we do what we do. And we have people who do understand and freeze cookies for us.
Yeah.
The same friend knows that we love food from the States, because we don't get a lot of it here, and always says, I'm going to the States, give me a list. And she goes and she spends hours looking for food just for us, because she knows we love it, and she loves to do that for us. So you want to surround yourself with not just friends, but also coworkers and family members who would be willing to understand what you've chosen. Not everyone's going to agree, but you need to be okay with that, and you need to be okay with advocating for yourself and saying, no, this is what I need. Guys, I'm going on a diet. I'm choosing to live a healthy lifestyle. This is how I'm going to do it. If you're a true friend, you will understand, and you will help me work around it.
And also, being honest, like you yourself, you can't be a jerk about your new lifestyle. Like you can't go preaching to people that they shouldn't be eating chips and chocolate and stuff, right?
Exactly.
Like you have to understand also, like you do your own thing, and if they have respect for what you do, you have respect for what they choose to eat and do too.
And that's why I mentioned earlier, like we've sat with family members and ate our own food while they ate, pizza or whatever. We go to baseball games with Kyle's family, and we'll just bring our own container, and his dad will have a hot dog, but that's okay. We have our chicken and our vegetables. That's what you do, and he gets it, so he knows. He doesn't offer us hot dogs because he knows it's not our day.
And one other thing I just want to add in, we get a lot of questions that they say like, my husband or my wife isn't on board with me.
Right.
If the one piece of advice that we'll offer for that is be an example. Do your thing, and maybe one day they'll see how happy and healthy you are and how much you're enjoying life more, and they'll follow you. You can't force people to change. They
No.
will or they won't, and they'll do it when they're ready, and they might not ever do it. So if you're okay with that, then, you know, be with them. If you're not, then you might have to think about making some changes.
Yeah, that's a really good point, and that's a really good explanation of that. Yeah, if you can both be okay with, you know, each other living your own lifestyle, then, you know, go for it. I know people that say like, my husband or wife can eat whatever they want and I have to watch, and it's really hard because they can eat chips and they eat them in front of me and I can't eat just a few chips. I have to eat the whole bag. You know, that's something you'll have to work out.
The best response is to be strong and happy and positive about what you're doing, and not be resentful towards them because they get to eat potato chips every day.
Exactly.
That's not their problem that you're angry that they can eat whatever they want.
Another question we get is, I have kids to cook for, but they don't want to eat the same healthy things as me. So, suggestion would be to make a lightened up version of what they like. If they love mac and cheese, make it lighter with light cheese and whole wheat noodles, and throw some veggies in there. If you're making chicken breast for yourself, throw theirs in some breading and don't bread yours. Or go buy frozen chicken breasts, like here we have Jane's and they're frozen grilled chicken breasts. Buy that. Buy your kids some chicken fingers, throw them both in the oven. They take the same amount of time. And then you've got two separate meals, one healthy for you, kid friendly for your kids.
Yeah.
Throw some frozen fries in for your kids and a baked potato in the oven for you. Make canned corn, low sodium. There you go. Quick, easy meal that's friendly for both of you. Make spaghetti and meatballs, but use chicken meatballs or turkey meatballs. Or use lean ground beef and use egg whites instead of full eggs to bind your meat together. Use whole wheat noodles. Fat-free, low-fat sauce. Yeah, so just look for healthy alternatives.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then in the end, find yourself a good friend like this one. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave your questions below if you have any. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram. And don't do it. Don't disappoint this face. Don't forget to like and subscribe, or he'll be sad like this. See that? Or you'll get this. 2 fists of doom. Pause and fist. Go. Boom. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.